Brandon X on YouTube, Hazelwood Reach on PlayStation. Um, you may know me from my previous channels. I've had Coil97, Acro97, I've had Barcarnez, I've gone as Hazelwood Reach and Brandon Z before. Some of those channels are taken down completely, 100%, have no content, and deleted those channels. Some of them are still up there. I believe Coil97 is still up there. The subscriber count is way down from what it used to be, but there are still some permanent subscribers there. Just coming in to say hey. This is not the VR mode. As you can see, VR is there. I'm going to be playing just the regular modes, maybe doing some multiplayer. I haven't been good at the multiplayer skirmishes. Just I haven't gone through the campaign yet. I am playing it on a normal difficulty, just because I really enjoy the challenge of a game that takes like a flight game, a game about flight. I enjoy the challenge. If you're putting me in a cockpit of something and you're getting me to fly around, I don't care how tedious it's gonna be. I want to play it on the difficulty that was recommended for most players. I don't like jumping into anything that's too hard right off the bat, because then it becomes discouraging, especially when you are trying to play a new game. So I don't go ahead and jump into the hardest difficulties right away. I'm not that great at gaming either, so it does put up a little bit of a wall for me that it takes a little bit to overcome. So that's essentially my reasoning behind playing the easier game modes first, just to kind of build that skill, figure out the game mechanics, and then boost my kind of boost up the level difficulties, and increase the challenge to kind of hone skills in. I've always loved like flight simulation and or arcade flight games like this one. This one is kind of like a meet in the middle. It's not a flight simulator whatsoever, like in the sense that it has like super realistic turns and super realistic just super realistic maneuverability and speed. But it does have, like, you know, the necessary stuff, physics for flight. Weird. I didn't mean for that to cut out like that. I was still talking. So yeah, it definitely has like good physics in this game. Um, it, I've played several different like flight games, like Hawks, Tom Clancy's Hawks. Done that one before. I played through Ace Combat on their earlier games in or on the PlayStation 1, actually. I can't remember which Ace Combat it was that I played back then, but I remember I really enjoyed it as a kid, and I wanted to get back into it. I noticed that it was on sale recently. The sale is now currently over on PlayStation, but one thing that kind of sold it to me was I watched one review on YouTube here, and actually I'll go ahead and later on link the video in a couple weeks time, if I can find it again. It'll be up there in about so. just gonna have a cigarette before I actually get into playing. So essentially, if you want to go ahead and just kind of skip through the video, I don't know if they still allow annotations to skip to the videos. If there are, and I feel up to it later on, there might be an annotation on the screen bringing you to when the gameplay starts. But this video is definitely not like a regular content, or I don't think it's gonna be regular content. I'd like to think that my regular content has a mild focus and or direction, but I have no intention of bringing any direction to this video stream. I'm just kind of here chilling. This is definitely a chill video. So I have been on YouTube a lot today, and I've been just kind of going through videos and stuff. I actually discovered a new video in through my recommendations. The channel name is This Guy Trucks. He's actually really good. The way he articulates himself, the jokes that he makes, he's really grounded down to earth. He's a really real YouTuber, and his channel is starting to blow up now, and it's great to see. You know, even reading some of the comments, you got people going in, kind of twisting words and picking things that they don't like and stuff, and just trolling. But for the most part, it seems like the community can be pretty decent. So definitely go check him out if you haven't already. Before, after, during, if you click away from this video, I'm not going to be too upset. Hopefully Marvel is going to jump in here, but he has been streaming a lot today on Twitch. Marvel's the guy that I play with quite often. I've actually played with Marvelade for roughly 4 years, something like that. Almost every single night. we met on Ark, and since then we've just been gaming out and shooting the shit. Super cool dude, amazing streams. Really believe that he's, you know, up and coming, and yeah, if you want, go check him out too. We all got a lot of time on our hands, and content creators are seriously profiting right now. So like, if you're looking for new content and you're into gaming streams and stuff, if you came here, you'll definitely like watching him on Twitch. He keeps a schedule, he interacts with his community, and he's just downright an amazing Smite player. I believe that's the focus of his channel, but don't take my word on that, because he does play other games, but I'm not sure if he streams all of the other games that he does play. So go check him out, and if you like him, go ahead and follow him on Twitch. It helps support what he does, and yeah, growing a community and building a community is a pretty awesome thing to be a part of. So go ahead and make your way over there. He's not streaming at the moment, but he was streaming earlier today, and I believe he does have his stream schedule up there on Twitch. If you guys can even hear what I'm saying properly. I was at the back, so I don't know if everything came through the mic all right. Let's get in here. I think I kind of want to do some campaign, just to two-pronged strategy, just to see if it unlocks any better fighter jets, because right now I'm basically flying the F-16 or the F-16C, they have in the game, and I love it. I absolutely love it. It's fantastic, but it could have a little better maneuverability. When it stalls, it does take a second to pick up speed again and kick that engine back up. So that can be a little frustrating at times.
Cutting-edge aircraft carrier Kestrel 2 was at sea, so it was spared from the attack. Kestrel 2 is now
Okay, so essentially what the briefing is saying is aircraft carrier
also managed to escape Gandar Bay safely. However, it lost all its aircraft, so it's sailing empty. Today, the International Union Peacekeeping Force reclaims its bid to the space elevator. The Fort Gray's Island Air Base Squadron will rendezvous with the carrier Vulture for a joint mission. The first objective will be to seize air superiority in Schoppenberg in order to secure a route for the support squadrons. The enemy maintains air superiority over Schoppenberg, so expect heavy resistance from enemy aircraft. There's more, so listen carefully. The enemy has been deploying drones. They're using a new advanced type of drone. The unmanned airborne aircraft carrier, the Arsenal Bird, carries this new drone, MQ-101. The Ocean Army headed up the development of the massive Arsenal Birds and dispatched them to the space elevator to provide support. However, it's been reported that the carriers may have fallen into the hands of the Erusian forces. If that's true, it could be a significant obstacle for us. We need to regain control of the space elevator ASAP. Good luck out there.
Okay, so it does seem like it's going to be mainly air-to-air combat, so I don't think I'm going to need a lot of ground munitions. So I'm going to go ahead and skip through here. Damn, we do have a lot of allies. So we got some F4Es, and we have some F-16Cs in here. Let's see if it shows anything else. No? Okay. So right off the hop, I know that I'm going to be matching them in maneuverability with my mobility and my stability there. I'm going to be going up against them with exactly what they have, so I don't have a superior advantage. I don't want to use any of these ADFs. I don't really like them. I like the more realistic old school aircrafts. So I'm gonna go ahead and select the F-16C here with my air-to-air. And do I have any other parts that I can put on here? I do. So I'm going to increase my acceleration. That's an electronic hybrid sight, missile lock range, multiplayer only. Okay. Alrighty, so there's that. I don't believe that I have the ability to go back and do the weapons tree. No, I'd have to actually back out of the hangar. So I'm gonna go ahead and sortie up and get in this fight. Sounds like they need me. I think I might just start my streams off with being like, hey, how's it going? Because, like, the whole hey guys thing is so overdone on YouTube if you think about it. I mean... Oh, do I need to refuel?
50 meters.
I do. I need to dock and fuel. Okay, so it just auto connects, I guess. That's super cool.
Major
joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck.
Mage 1, Wilco.
So I'm gonna, I think, be doing most of my flying in the cockpit. Just because I really like the way the VR feels in cockpit, but it's definitely a little bit harder to spot enemies.
Once you hit one of them, stick to them like glue. Don't let them out of your sights, even in the clouds. And so, your first hunting season begins. Enemy reinforcements. I don't like these odds. Give me a hand.
Rowan 2 just knocked one down.
This right here is what we call a learning experience.
Roger that.
If you can't evade a missile, use chaff and flares. Your fingers should still move, even if you're in a 9G turn.
Where'd he go?
I don't even know how to deploy flares.
Break! Break! Mage 2 bandit on your 6. Mark on hostile. Warning, bandit! Mark 2. Missile breaking! Clouds are screwing up the accuracy. Ahead!
Four remaining.
We're getting our ass kicked. Throw out reinforcements. Shake off that missile. They got me.
Three remaining.
I can't shake it.
Locked.
Cobra reinforcements. We're taking too much damage. Enemy behind you. Jake. Breaking out of lock. Enemy on my tail. I can't shake him. Missile. Evading. Ally has been shot down. Eject.
Stall warning.
We got this.
Stall warning. Stall warning.
We need reinforcements now.
Tactical stall.
Marked on hostile. Gargoyle 2. Fire. Now.
Try to get this guy in the line of sight here.
Nice kill.
One remaining.
Looks like they weren't ready for a fight.
Careful, the enemy has a lock.
Damn, he got away. Once the enemy gets behind me, that's your chance to take him out.
Roger that.
Yeah, I'm on his ass.
Mage 2 locked. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
I haven't even broken a sweat.
They have to be crazy to pick a fight with us. A rabid dog would know better.
Missile incoming! Evade! Break! Break!
What the hell?
Caution, missile!
Caution! A large aircraft is approaching. All aircraft, stay alert.
Missile.
my god.
We just learned that Eruzia is utilizing the Arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock.
We're just waiting for mission command.
Break, now!
We'll live through this, Trigger.
Hopefully.
These guys are definitely a step above the last drones.
Damn, they're agile. There's too many of them.
These guys move too easy.
Missile. Missile.
I can't
Yeah,
get a
I
radar
know
lock.
there's a missile coming at me.
Anything I throw at 'em.
All aircraft, no change.
Ooh, holy moly. That was close. I don't know if you guys heard that.
Gold Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
Big baby Huey. Oh. Holy fuck, these things are fast.
Damn. Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
Holy wow. Are the drones defending?
Find the situation.
Stubborn bastards. Take them all down. Column 3, Fox 2, sick 'em. Yeah. Column 2, missile, evade.
Evading!
Stall warning.
This is Column 3, Column 2's hit. Status report. Shit, Column 2, do you copy?
This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay.
That beast rains missiles. Shit.
Missile.
Skeleton 3 is lost.
Missile.
Where's that report? Continue to maintain air superiority.
HQ, what's happening?
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority. What the hell?
Caution. All aircraft, stay alert.
Breaking!
Ooh,
Skeleton
that
2
looked like an
lost.
EMP.
Skeleton Squadron is down. We've had too many losses. All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately. Save your chatter for the debriefing. Golem and Mage Squadron, give our allies some time to escape.
We'll go, but Column 2's hit. Gotta send her back.
They got Mage 2?
I mean, I hit the thing. So these are
That Eruzia is utilizing the Arsenal
definitely
bastards.
a little bit more difficult than I was thinking it was gonna be. These drones are insane.
We're just waiting for mission command.
Break, now!
We'll live through this, Trigger. These guys are definitely a step above the last drones. These guys move too easy.
Missile.
All aircraft, no change in game plan. Destroy the Arsenal bird.
Gold Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
Missile. Missile.
I can't get a read on these bandits. They're dodging everything I throw at 'em.
Missile. Missile.
Damn. Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
Status?
Verify the situation.
Column 2, missile, evade!
Evading!
This is Column 3, Column 2's hit. Status report. Shit, Column 2, do you copy?
This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay.
Skeleton 3's lost.
Where's that report? Continue to maintain air superiority. Mage 2, talk to me, Mage 2!
This is definitely an interesting mission. That boss is definitely taking the piss right out of me.
We just learned that Eruzia is utilizing the Arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock.
We're just waiting for mission command.
Missile. Missile.
We'll live through this, Trigger. These guys are definitely a step above the last drones. These guys will go down easy.
Break, now!
Missile.
All aircraft, no change in game plan.
Missile.
Destroy the Arsenal bird.
Golem Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
Missile connected.
These bandits are fast as hell. They got Mage 2?
I was moving way too slow there.
We just learned that Eruzia is utilizing the Arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock. Bandits are fast as hell.
Missile.
Break, now!
Missile.
We're just waiting for mission command.
We'll live through this, Trigger. These guys are definitely a step above the last drones. These guys will go down easy.
Missile. Missile.
All aircraft, no change in game plan.
Missile. Missile.
Destroy the Arsenal bird.
Golem Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey. Stop arguing with the damn drone.
I can't get a read on these bandits. They're dodging everything I throw at them.
Missile.
Mage 2, missile launch. Damn. Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
Gargoyle Squadron, this is Gargoyle 1. Skeleton Squadron needs help. The hell are we supposed to do?
Status.
Verifying the situation.
Golem 2, missile, evade!
Evading!
Missile.
This is Golem 3, Golem 2's hit!
Missile.
Status report.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Shit, Golem 2, do you copy?
Missile.
This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay.
Skeleton 3, break.
Stall warning.
I did not want to stall there. I was not looking at my speed.
Skeleton 3's lost.
Missile.
What's the plan?
Missile.
Where's that report?
Zero.
Continue to maintain air superiority.
HQ, what's happening?
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority.
How's that happen?
What the hell? Caution. All aircraft, stay alert.
Get out of there.
Breaking!
Control ground. Mage 2 is down.
Womp womp womp. This is definitely a challenge. That is for fucking sure. Monty Krista Tabalak.
We just learned that
Tabalak.
Eruzia is utilizing the Arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock.
Skykeeper, this is Skeleton 1. What do we do about that monster?
Missile.
Just waiting for mission command.
Missile. Missile.
We'll
trying.
All aircraft, no change in game plan. Destroy the arsenal bird.
That thing? God help us. We're talking about just keeping up with the drones.
Golem Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
Check your radar, my bandits. They're dodging everything I throw at them.
Look at that light from the arsenal bird. What's going on here? Please, I can't get along.
Target lock. Firing.
Enemy has a radar lock.
Let up. Stop your own sight. Skeleton 1, just shoot over. You got me.
On you.
Damn. Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
Gargoyle Squadron, this is Gargoyle 1. Skeleton Squadron, need help.
Status.
Verifying the situation.
Enemy's too fast. I can't keep up. Golem 2, missile. Evade.
Evading!
This is Golem 3. Golem 2's hit. Status report. Ship Golem 2, do you copy?
This is Golem 2. Instrument still appears to be functioning okay.
Skeleton 3, break! Break! Missile! We lost another friendly!
Skeleton 3's lost.
Coming. What's the plan?
Where's that report? Continue to maintain air superiority.
HQ, what's happening?
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority.
How'd that happen?
What the hell? Caution. All aircraft, stay alert.
Get out of there!
Breaking.
Mage 2's down.
I gotta not be so close on that. Because it seems to be that it's gonna put up a shield, we're gonna have to deal with the drones, and then go back to fighting it. I almost guarantee that's what they're gonna do to me right here.
Ruzia's utilizing the arsenal bird.
Let's go ahead.
They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock.
Skykeeper, this is Skeleton 1. Something new about that monster.
Just waiting for mission command.
Break, now!
We'll live through this, Trigger.
Check your radar, my bandits. They're dodging everything I
These
throw
guys are
at them.
definitely a step above the last drones.
Damn, they're agile. There's too many of them.
These guys will go down easy.
All aircraft, no change in game plan.
Mage 2 is
Why doesn't that work? Come on. Worked in World War II.
UAV's close.
We just learned that Eruzia is utilizing the arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock.
Skykeeper, this is Skeleton 1. Something new about that monster.
We're just waiting for mission command.
Break, now!
We'll live through this, Trigger.
Watch out, we're surrounded!
Bandits are fast as hell.
These guys are definitely a step above the last drones.
Damn, they're agile. There's too many of them.
These guys will go down easy.
All aircraft, no change in game plan. Destroy the arsenal bird.
That thing? God help us. We're talking about just keeping up with the drones.
Golem Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
Your radar, my
Skeleton Squadron is down. We've had too many losses. All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately.
Brilliant observation. Ignorance earlier, or us would have survived the hearing.
Save your chatter for the debriefing.
Skull warning.
Gollum and Mage
Skull
Squadron, give our allies some time to escape.
Wilco, but Golem 2's hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Golem 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Gollum 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and I...
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Copied that. Returning home.
That a boy, Mage 2. Just keep firing. The longer it takes, the worse our odds of getting out of here are. Machines don't get tired. Yowza!
Close the gap, close the gap. Take her off.
Damn it, I can't break away!
Retreating aircraft. Leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Gollum Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe. Mage 2, UAV down. Mage Squadron, you're going toe-to-toe with the UAVs. Good work.
Skull warning. Skull warning. Skull warning.
Enemies locked on!
More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
That's it, baby. Come to Poppy. My status is fine. Affirmative.
This is Gargoyle 1, leading Operation Airspace with Gollum 2.
Retreating aircrafts, prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Gollum 2, engage now. Attack.
One bandit, 50-30.
Gargoyle 1. Caution! Missile!
Ah, deploy keep.
Skykeeper. Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Gollum 2, status report. Just talk to me.
I'm against MSU-30. Large wingtips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Golem 2, stop dogfighting and run!
Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
Support race aircraft. We'll let you take it easy next time. This is where we belong.
Detonate. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared. Scared.
This is not good. Brownie, break off.
You're running out of missiles. Mage 2, locking.
Gollum and Mage Squadron, help us!
Get those UAVs off of France.
Let Gollum and Mage Squadron simulate it. They'll pull through.
Get your asses out.
Hell of a good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you're around.
Golem 2, what's your status? Status report.
He's a predator. The weak get eaten.
Golem 2, get a hold of yourself. Golem 2, get away from the enemy.
Mage 2, support! Somebody! Support!
Gollum 2, lost.
Shit. Skykeeper, where's the one that got Brownie?
Afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry.
Skull warning. Skull warning. Skull
Mage
warning.
Squadron still have their hot shot? Then we just might make it out. Don't look back, just have faith. Gollum and Mage, we owe you a debt. We'll pay it. Mage Squadron, get those things off my ass!
I'm tied up now. Trigger, can you help him?
A few seconds till you might forget for him. Hurry up. I know. All we can do is fly away as fast as we can.
Skull warning.
Column 3, Fox 2. Radar lock acquired.
And you know, I do want to apologize about it being so quiet. It's just there's not a whole heck of a lot to say.
Mage 2, move to support. Other aircraft are in trouble.
Don't think, focus.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, can you make the party private?
I can, but I'm in the middle of something.
Oh, are you streaming?
Yes, I am.
Oh, alrighty.
On his tail.
Wish I could do it.
Stall warning.
Mage 2, what are you doing? Shoot those UAVs!
Come on, give me connect. Fucking right. Okay, give me 2 seconds here. I'll pause it and I'll change it to private. I don't give a fuck. I would prefer you to be here. I find the more people the merrier. At least it gives me something to talk about, or talk to somebody to talk to, because I got nobody watching my stream. It's a YouTube stream, so.
Well, usually, I hang in a party, and I talk to people like on chat and stuff. If I've got people, and if I'm playing with people, I still talk to them through chat because I play music, and I don't want them to just listen to it and have my voice as well. Like, they have to listen to music either way if they're watching the stream. But I don't want it, like, just in their ear trying to listen to me too. Games under sale. Games under $20.
Mage 2, we have you on radar. You are cleared for approach.
And
Mage 2, we have you on radar. You are cleared for approach.
Mage 2, you are cleared for landing.
see what's on sale. I
I
like
mean-
how this, like, the spring sale ended, and then there's another sale immediately.
Yeah, I'm actually super interested to see all the games that they have on there now.
I can tell them to you if they're noticeable for me,
Okay.
at least.
They didn't animate these lights on the runway properly. They're supposed to be like cat's eyes. They're supposed to actually change color depending on your approach. So if you're too high,
Oh,
I believe, or yeah, if you're too high, they're yellow.
Mhm.
If you're too low, they're red. If you're on course, they're white.
Far
I used to
Cry
want to be a
5
pilot as a kid,
is-
so.
Oh, I bet
Yeah.
you love that then.
Oh yeah, this game, like, and the VR mode puts you right in the cockpit, dude. Right in. I actually have a couple streams of it, and I'm like, if Zeno gets in here tonight, which I don't know if he's going to, I'm gonna force him to check it out because I want to hear his
Yeah.
reaction to it.
It sounded like he wasn't having a good day. Let's see. Far Cry 5 is $15.
Eh. Never been a huge fan of Far Cry series ever since like high school. My buddy was like super into it, and he like forced me to play it, and it ruined it for
I
me.
really enjoyed Far Cry 3. The only other one that I really enjoyed was Far Cry 5. I didn't like Far Cry 4. Far Cry Primal was okay. But Far Cry 3 was my favorite. I hated Far Cry 2 because it was fucking malaria simulator.
Yeah.
You could like literally you couldn't explore if
You just
you
get
try
malaria?
to. No, like the game begins before you take control, you get malaria in a taxi, and if you try to explore, like you fall onto your knees and open a pill bottle, and it's like, oh no, you're out of malaria pills. and it respawns you back in the camp.
That's annoying.
I hated that. Like, I didn't play too far into it. I was like, oh, fuck this. I want to be able to go around and do whatever the hell I want.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's actually pretty nice. The Escapists, too. I've always been interested in the Escapists. I don't know why. Just seems like a cool game. Little casual arcade game.
So that concludes this mission. I am gonna let the playthrough run through while I have just conversation, because I actually find that this is one of the best aspects of this game. If not for the flight, if not for the combat, if not for the abstract and odd story, it's this application right here. Being able to see your plane as a two-dimensional arrow that has a ribbon tail, so you can see where you have been and where your enemies are going. I find that just absolutely beautiful. The way they executed it was fantastic, and it actually shows what maneuvers that you're doing, what you did to take down the enemy, and you can learn from it so you can apply it again in later situations. And I find that this right here has got to be one of the biggest teaching tools of this game, and it's extremely underrated. So, just a little opinion of mine for whoever watches this video later. But, yeah. I'm super interested in seeing what they got on sale.
Nothing really too good.
Like, always for the sales, I select all games, and then I select price range from highest to lowest, and I scroll down about halfway, and if nothing catches my eye about halfway, I don't even bother going to the other half.
Yeah.
Because all the games that I actually would purchase are like over $30, and if they're on sale, it goes by like its original price, so it's still on that like upper half of the board usually.
Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing too good here.
The only thing I wish that this mode that I'm letting play through did was show missiles. Now, if it showed missiles as just like a thinner line, red directed towards you and not like your allies or whatever, to kind of make it less clutter and keep it as streamlined as and simplistic as possible, like how it is. If they would just like a little arrow with like the ribbon tail as well, that would be really cool. Because then you could see how you evaded their missiles and what you were doing. Like, why you had to make maneuvers in that way. It would just be that extra level of depth. But I think they did hit the nail right on the head. They bopped her right in the nose and got it right the first time. This is fantastic. So I dropped 4 F-16s, 1 F-4E, 17 drones, and I did a decent amount of damage to that AAM drone carrier. So for 21 minutes in, I think that's aight. Kind of feel bad. I killed that drone right after it pulled a like really cool maneuver. It pulled an S-bend maneuver with a couple twists, and as soon as it straightened out, I locked on and killed it. That's really cool. So I made 130,000 MRP, which is enough to buy me 2 new planes. Super excited about that. Can't wait to get in there and try those out. But that will be another video for another time. So, because I'm on YouTube and the live streams are here forever, there's always going to be a backup of content. I do not have a gaming schedule, so if you do like my content and you want to see more, go ahead and like and subscribe, but make sure to keep that notification bell on, as you won't want to miss a video. Have a good night, guys.